couple of days ago, I've accepted a position as a primary therapist with an organization based in Manhattan, and I'm really grateful to start this new journey. And I wanted to speak a little bit about my transition from the hospitality industry to now working in recovery. A little over 6 months ago, I was working at a job that I was unhappy with the hours and the pay. And I remember one week that I was sick with the flu. I decided to take off work. And during that week, I did a lot of meditating, writing, and reflecting. And the greatest thing that I did was listen to that inner voice that told me to get still and be true to myself. And I did exactly that. And since then, I became a certified recovery peer advocate and a certified alcohol and substance abuse counselor. Looking back, I never knew that doing what I'm doing today would feel so fulfilling. And I've just started. It's a very humbling experience. And the reason I truly believe this is because I'm doing something that resonates with me deeply. I actually care about this. When the last 20 years I was working in the hospitality industry, I feel like I had good moments and I worked for some pretty prestigious companies. However, my motives were not where they should have been. I was chasing money, and it was also the lifestyle. It just didn't hold a deep-seated reason behind doing what I wanted to be doing. And there's nothing wrong with going out and making money. I mean, that's the name of the game today, is finding something that you really like doing and mixing that with making a whole lot of money. And that's where the faith comes in. For right now, because even where I'm at in my life, it's a very humbling and rewarding experience by taking these beginner level gigs, which are getting better because I'm becoming a little bit more experienced. However, I still have a long way to go. And I know this isn't an overnight process. And I say this because I feel like there's a lot of people who are contemplating of making a career change, of listening to their inner voice, but are simply scared and fearful because you have bills and you don't know if it will work. Or what if it does work? There's probably a relationship that you want to get out of. There's these things that we go through in life, they ebb and they flow. I mean, it comes and it goes, but I feel like until you take that leap of faith and make that change, and you have to have something that drives you. That's the key to this, the baseline of everything. And behind this for me is I have a lot of passion for helping others, and what a better way to help other people than they are going through something that I've overcame. And I continue to overcome this, and I learn, and not only am I able to help them, they help me. And that is such a beautiful process. I'm sharing this because I hope that this inspires someone to take that leap of faith and have a moment of clarity and say, you know what, like if he could do it, then why can't I go back to school? Why can't I become a nurse? Why can't I get out of this industry and do something that I really wanted to do? I mean, it's possible. You have to put yourself out there, and in order to do that, you have to let go of some things to open up new opportunity. It's just the way it works, but it's possible. And the one thing that I do know is that by helping people and be of service to other people, whatever field is in, if you enjoy what you do, you are going to be so much more successful at it because your heart is in it. I have a deep-seated meaning and a reason to help people who have been struggling with homelessness, addiction, substance abuse, alcoholism, hunger, low self-esteem, all of that. It really means a lot to me because this is something that I personally went through in my life, and now that I'm on the other side, I'm able to reach my hand out and help others go through that process. Get a moment of clarity and talk with someone and say, this is what I'm thinking, and these are the steps that I have to take to get to where I want to go. How can I do this? There is a lot of power in taking your will back and saying, you know what, I'm going to do this no matter what. I may have some challenges in my life, and there's going to be some obstacles, no doubt, but I'm going to find a way. Because you know what? If I don't do it, then I will always live with this and say, I would have did this, but I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. We all have excuses. We all have bills. Sometimes you just have to take it, and you have to just take that leap of faith. The other part of this is there's no such thing as perfection. We all want to be perfect. I want to already be a director of a program. I want to create a mental health unit in a police force, and I just want to be rolling. It's not the way it goes. You have to start and build yourself and build your career. But when you stay true to yourself and you're honest, people see that in you, and opportunities come, because that's what people want. Is they want someone who is authentic, has clarity about what they want out of life. And if your true meaning is to actually help people and just make it a living for yourself and make it a career, there will be people who will be placed in your life who will give you opportunities, who will point you to the next direction, introduce you to people who can make that change. I mean, it's definitely a part of my story, and I continue to put that faith in people today. Perfection does not exist. It's working hard, one day at a time, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other and willing to sacrifice and being resilient, because there's going to be many times where people are going to shoot you down, where you're going to want to give up, where you're going to want to quit, but you keep going, knowing that you stay true to yourself, and this will all be worth it. And there is such a reward after this, because it's not about the money. It's about laying your head down at night, having that peace of mind and that serenity, saying, you know what, I know everything is not perfect, but I'm true to myself today. And I can look myself in the mirror. I'm not ashamed of who I am. And I'm putting my faith in something greater than myself, that I'm on the right track. That is an important aspect to this, because there have been times where I have thought, am I in the right industry? I mean, I really want to be making a lot of money. I want to be finding a way to help, be of service to other people. And I think that we all go through things like that. Is we want to help people, we want to have purpose, we want to have passion, but we all want to make a whole lot of money. And all that will come if you stay true to yourself. I truly believe that life is a game, and depending on how you play it, ultimately is the way that can lead you to success. Your attitude and your perception is the baseline of this. If you don't have a positive outlook, if you're not optimistic, if you don't keep the faith, it's going to be very hard to advance in your career and in your personal choices, because you're going to hold yourself back. You're never going to believe in yourself, and that's going to come back, and you're never going to take that chance on you. Now is the time. This is your sign to take a chance on you, because only you know you. And if you want to do something about your life, if you want to make a change, take responsibility and make that decision.